Okay, now you have to say everything
I thought I
else.
was green before.
You were green before. I bet it's whenever I plugged it in, then you have to hit it again.
Yeah.
You're hitting it prematurely.
What am I doing, Amanda? Yeah. Amanda just made a comment before the show come on. I wanted a gut puncher, but then I'd be thrown in jail for beating on a girl. My mommy told me not to hit a girl
You've hit a girl before.
once. I was only 10,
You hit a girl.
right in the jaw. I'm gonna hit another one. Oh, don't do that. God. Okay.
Okay, so now you got to start over.
All
Hey,
right. I never hit Amanda. She's hit me before.
that is not true.
Yes, you have.
When?
Oh my God. She jacked me, man. I just stood there and took it.
I would say what I usually say, but I'm not going to say that.
Amanda's a cusser, everybody. I'm just telling. I'm telling the world, you're a cusser, Amanda.
I am a cusser. And you know, you wouldn't think I'd be a cusser, but I am, and I say it in the same tone and everything.
I like the one she uses, HS. It starts with a horse. Actually, my mom cusser. She says that word too. Yeah. Amanda's East Tennessee, rough around the edges, red as a bone. Dog, click, nick, dog.
But I do, but I cuss like normal, like I think, like just in normal
Oh yeah, wake up and in the morning.
Yeah. I don't know why. I'm a cusser. My kids are cussers. God, we all cuss.
Amanda, that's not right. It's
so ugly.
This is a
Family
God-fearing
show.
family show.
I know.
That right there is an excavator. There's
Yes.
another excavator. There's a bobcat. And today they started the construction on the sewer lines again. They were out for the holidays. Even though it's been raining almost the whole holidays, they came today and they started again. And so we're so excited. You can actually see there's a mechanism in the middle of the road that keeps the road from caving in on them when they dig the ditch, and they drag that through the ditch as they dig. And it's halfway between here and there. Where's halfway between here and there, Amanda?
That'd be my house.
It's halfway between here and the end. Can't get there from here. And so hopefully they'll get to here. All they have to do is get to the ditch. This has already been put in here, so they're really actually more than halfway on this one. Then they'll jump on that one. So if they work, and we're supposed to get some rain tomorrow and the next day.
I know.
If they work through the rain, or they usually don't stop too much. If it rains one day, they'll be right out here the next day. If they can do that, then maybe in a couple weeks, we'll be ready to start digging our water and our power. So if we could get this done, I'm like so ready. I've already contacted the electric company about in the city sewer or city water on the beach area. All right, we've already submitted our plat map, our lots. We've already got our 911 addresses and our street names. So as soon as that can get going, we'll expedite that. And then I'm working on the prairie layout of how that's all gonna be. I'm measuring things and getting that done. And so all this is happening. I want it all rolling within the next 3 to 4 weeks. So we'll let you get you a plat map on that. But I want to give you a community update because the holidays have been here. I swear it felt like it's been 3 months since anybody's been here.
Oh, and one thing we forgot to ask, I was wanting to get an update on the prairie. People were asking that, wanting to know.
Didn't I just give one, Amanda?
Huh?
Didn't I just give an update?
How many's left?
I don't know. You guys got to tell me.
Asked.
I don't know. The prairie's I don't even know how many lots we have, so I can't tell you the update, but we've got, I think, 14 last I talked, people that are interested in deposits in the prairie.
Okay.
I don't know how many lots we're gonna be there and how I'm gonna group them up. I thought about, I'm gonna do some circle pods because I always wanted senior circle living, and I really want my mom probably be in the prairie because she's got a covered wagon. So I'll get her over there, and there's some ideas that I'm throwing around, and also there's always gonna be nightly rentals here. Okay, so you're gonna have nightly rentals on each community, the forest, the beach, and the prairie. All right, Amanda's reading comments, she's scrolling.
Yeah, I'm just looking. Well, I mean, I wanted you to comment about the temperature, the weather that we've been having, because it's been mild.
I mean, I'm in almost short sleeves.
I know.
It was a beautiful day today. The sun came out yesterday. It was cold this morning. We had a frost, but now it's just gorgeous out here.
Yeah. Oh, it is. It's beautiful.
But this is winter in Tennessee, right here, everybody.
Yeah.
We never get snowed in for years and years. Listen to me, years and years. You don't get snowed in for the whole season.
I'm telling you, I looked through the whole month and it is very mild. There's probably a couple of days that it's going to be in like, 10 or something like that. But I mean, we're talking it's like 1 or 2 days.
Yeah.
Not much at all.
Howdy. What you got going on, buddy?
I was coming to finish filling the ditch in back here. Everybody had to leave, so I had to go get my own vehicle.
Did they have to leave early?
Yeah. So.
Was it because of holidays or just?
I don't know, to be honest with you.
Really?
It's 3 o'clock. I got to go.
I got you. All right. What time y'all start? 7?
Now, we try
8?
to, but 8 o'clock usually before
Yeah.
everything gets done.
All right.
Especially this time of year.
Good deal, buddy. Thank you. So, but it's dried up good to dig. I mean, it's ready to dig, He's not too motivated, is he?
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's here.
That's here. That's
here.
Tennessee right
That's
there,
Tennessee
boys.
right there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Love it.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Nice people.
You start at 7? Well, you try. We get there about 8. We're doing good.
Exactly.
Knock off at 3.
Yeah.
Head to the house.
exactly.
Home before it gets dark.
I don't think people understand if you're not from here.
No,
okay,
you're like
listen,
you've arrived in another
have,
planet.
I have worked in I don't know how many factories and stuff like that. Listen, we all stand around as long as we can until we're yelled at. We don't care to be yelled at. We really don't. But we will stand with our coffee, with our Coke, Mellow Yellow, whatever you're drinking.
Yeah.
And I mean, gossip, stand there as long as we can until the supervisor comes over. And
Screams.
I mean, they scream at us. And then they won't fire you because they need you.
Yeah.
And we know it.
Just roll your eyes and go.
We roll our eyes. We roll our eyes and go to our machine.
God. Well, it's not here at Incredible Tiny Homes.
Oh no, not here.
No.
No.
They're
I'm talking about places I've
self-motivated.
worked before.
Whoosh, crack
Yeah.
that whip, man.
Lord, you should have seen me in a factory. God.
Yeah. Well, you didn't last long, Amanda.
Put it this way, I never give them a chance to fire me. I always quit.
Yeah. Hey, I was going to walk down there. Let's walk down this lot
Okay.
here. Let's just show a little bit. People are new to what our development is. If you're new to this channel and what we do in our company, we bought 34 acres in an industrial area here in Cotton County in Newport. And if you've heard this story, just turn it down a little bit and I'll be back in 3 minutes, okay? But we had this land and I never thought of putting a community here. That was not the intention when I bought this land. It was just a deal that the city gave us, that we had a land contract. And then we heard that there was just a need for tiny homes and people were interested. Amanda came out here before the roads were cut or anything, and I came up with an idea that, I can't borrow money. A bank will not loan me the money that it takes to build this. So I asked the people if they want to give a portion of a deposit to build this, and we did. So there's 68 lots, 68 people sent in $6,000 per person. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
So like 400 some odd $1,000 were brought in here, and now we're using it. As you can see, the sewer's been put in, all the manholes, everything's been paid. I wrote a check to the county for $215,000.
Oh, yeah.
I wrote another check, probably $70,000 or $80,000 for the excavator to put all the roads, all the stuff in, and now we're gonna finish it up. So we're getting ready to put the power and the water in, the gravel down, and we are set.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking 2 to 3 months we'll have this going, but at the same time, simultaneously.
Say it again.
Simultaneously.
At the same time.
At the same time, we're going to be putting in the beach, and hopefully, then in the spring, we'll be putting in the prairie. Or early summer in the prairie. So I like the prairie blasting through the summer, get it done by fall, and we're done by 2021. We are done. People living here. I want the communities over with. I'm also starting to composting a lot of our wood and our debris. I'm looking into getting a chipper, and I'm going to do some raised beds, massive gardening out here. So I'm excited about that. Greenhouses. I've got a really cool way, I think, in my head how we're going to do a greenhouse that'll be inexpensive. We can use it in the winter. I'm a real big advocate, and Amanda and all of us, there's a lot of people going more whole food and vegan and all that, and I think it's fun. We can grow kale and asparagus all through the winter.
Yeah.
it's just fun to do that stuff. Like we were telling the other day, we got a lot of acreage that's between the road and the main road out here.
Yeah.
Would be great for a vineyard, great for
Yeah.
peach trees and fruit trees and all kinds of stuff. Let me show you here. And also, Amanda, underneath them power lines, I mean, we own this land underneath those power lines.
Yeah.
And the city doesn't take care of that land. Here, let me show you this right. You talking about an orchard. This could be a vineyard out here. Okay, so those power lines, we maintain all that grass, right? And we own all this. And it's over 1,000 lineal feet of all this right here. So look at the acreage. And what I would like to do is maybe put a vineyard out here. Wouldn't that be beautiful?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. And then over here, look at this. Man, look over the rock pile. All this is kind of like a retaining ditch here.
Right.
Well, from that fence down and up the edge of that road, we can put fruit trees, more vines, more everything down through there. You can plant gardens. There's just a lot of available land
Exactly.
that people say, you don't look at it and you think, well, I can't do anything with it. But on the side of a hill, it'd be great for
yeah,
grapes.
I mean, and you can't plant trees. It's going to go up in the power line.
Right.
And stuff like
So-
that. You have to it's be smaller.
And fruit trees goes
Are
little.
small.
You prune them down and be over,
Perfect. Yeah.
So I'm excited of what this place can look like in 10 years from now, 20 years from now. The older it gets, the better looking it's going to be.
Now, I love what Travis just said, because I'm going to tell you something. I looked this up on Pinterest yesterday. Is my barn, I want to put have a little greenhouse. Like
Yeah,
something
off the side of it.
Yeah, off the side of it or something. And he was talking about that greenhouse.
Exactly.
That'd be
Yep.
cool.
But I'm going to have raised beds and really long greenhouse. But I got some ideas of doing it that will be inexpensive. We can cover it and then expose it in the summer during this growing season, and then cover it back up when the frost comes, and we can all participate. It's not a big deal, everybody. It's not hard to do. It's just doing it,
Yeah.
And so that's what I want to do. I'm excited about doing that, and we're creating an entire life.
Oh, yeah.
So the dream is still here. It's still going on. Holidays, Christmas, and New Year's, all that puts everything on the back burner, it seems like. And not for everybody, but when you got families and everybody here, the whole world goes on vacation. So it's hard to get anything done for those. That's why they haven't been working, because they've been off for 2 weeks, over here doing the excavating.
Right.
So, but anyway, right where that water's sitting, that big field, I could put a development right there,
Yeah.
and put more homes, but I'm going to use it as a dog lot.
Yeah.
I'm going to use it as a garden area. I like to build, like Amanda said, a barn, and like Travis, and we'll put some greenhouses up. I think it'd be a great central focal point
Oh, I think it'd be beautiful.
of the community
Yeah,
right
I do
there.
too.
And then the prairie's way over there, and you guys, you can see all the homes where the beach is going to be there. So somebody was talking the other day where I get people in here all the time, and they always want to have a community. Oh, I want a community. I want a community. I
yep.
want a community. Well, of course you do. You know what you want? You want residual income is what you're looking for. You're
Right.
wanting a paycheck for when you get 70, you can have 10 of these houses somewhere and drawing you in 30,000, whatever, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 a month, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It doesn't work that easy. It doesn't happen like that. The only reason I can do this is because it took 5 years of almost going bankrupt 3 or 4 different times,
Yeah.
busting it, working day and night, 40 hours in one session, right?
Right.
Multiple times, starting in the backyard, going on social media every single day, exposing who we are,
Yeah.
to build a trust with the world for you to give a deposit.
Yeah.
You know everything about me. You can go on there, you can look up who I am, where I've been, the trouble I've been in, the good I've been in, everything. You can see it, and I don't care. I'm who I am. And we stand behind our product, we stand behind our homes, and we've told you stories about things that went wrong with the homes, things, how we fixed the homes. We've traveled across the country fixing them up. You've seen us come from the backyard, in Amanda's backyard, to this right here, and it's still not perfect. We are the American dream. We are the America coming out of the roots of nothing, making all this happen.
Yeah. Exactly.
So this community was just a massive blessing, added bonus that I never thought would. It wasn't even in my bullseye.
Right.
Nothing. When you all did that and you trusted what we do here, it was. I'll never ever forget it.
Oh no, it's monumental. It was just something, because the biggest thing over there at Inca was to get out. The building was falling around
Yeah.
around us, and you didn't own the building.
Nope.
You know, so we had to go somewhere, and this was an opportunity that
Yeah.
came up that you know, you couldn't
Turn it
down.
down. I never
No.
thought about doing a community. And then, you know, Sam, my brother works in sales, and he says, you know, people are interested in the community, Randy. I said,
Yeah.
God, I wonder if they want to live here, man. They said, well, try it. See if they'll want to move out here.
And Travis is bringing up a good question. How many people? I mean, there's going to be, we don't know exactly, but about what, 200 lots?
Well, you got 70, 106, and then probably another 40. So it'll be 150 home sites approximately
About 150.
here. And that doesn't include the temporary housing people that I have there, because they're going to be relocated, right?
Right.
But then there's just some other rooms. I'm saying we get 150,
Yeah.
we're good. You know,
That's
this
amazing.
is like a little city, a little microcosm.
It is.
Because we're gonna have some shopping here. I like to come up with a restaurant, and it's not like a restaurant. It's almost like a lodge restaurant, both like community kitchen restaurant kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
I think that'd be great. And then too, you got to think about that. You know, there's going to be, the majority is like single people. It's going to be a single household. But there's people that's going to be 2 per household,
Yeah.
because there could be 175 to 200 people here
Yep.
on property that live here.
And I like it that there's going to be people travel here that want to stay and
Yes.
visit here. They want to stay the weekend.
Yeah.
They want to stay here and enjoy what we have started here. You know,
Exactly.
they're going to want to walk the streets. They're going to walk this loop that's over a mile around this
Oh,
whole
yeah.
place
Mhm.
to experience a tiny home city.
It's gonna be great.
Tiny town USA.
Tiny Town USA.
That's it.
Exactly.
Yep. So I wanted to give you all community update news. All right. There's a house inside. I don't know if we can make it inside with the signal and all that. That we came in with a little bit of a design issue, which I love I really do. I love when we have, we get stuck and we're like, how are we going to figure this out?
Yeah.
And I love trying to figure all out, and you got to get with the homeowners. Hey, we came up with this idea and da-da-da. But I wanted to show you all what we come with. If we can't get to it tonight, I'll show you tomorrow. But the biggest thing tonight is because I felt like we've been just delayed on our community, which we have because of the holidays and everything, you know, and the weather. But I believe if it rains, they can't work in the rain.
I know.
But as soon as it stops, they're here. All right?
And I'm amazed because it rained a lot.
Oh,
and
3 days.
I can't believe that there's, like, out through there wasn't
dry.
standing water and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a few things out here, but that's not where they're at over there at the community.
And think about it, after we put our gravel, which is another 6 to 8 inches of gravel,
Yeah.
you know, on top of a geotech fiber everywhere, it's going to bring it up even more, and it's going to be a drier, you know,
Yeah.
after it gets rolling and done. Yeah.
And two, you know, a couple of people just brought this up. Is it Jennifer and somebody else just said, me too, same here. Somebody else, I don't know what their name is, but they were talking about that they don't mind, Jennifer said, I don't mind living out in the middle of nowhere, like if I was somewhere else, but because of health reasons,
Yeah.
just really wanting a community just in case.
Exactly.
And I think a lot of people are like that.
That's right.
you
My
know?
mom's like that, you know.
Yeah,
She actually has home health here.
yeah,
They got a physical therapist, an occupational therapist, a nurse comes and helps her shower 2-3 days a week.
yeah.
And then when you all bond together and have a community, you can actually help each other,
And,
you know?
and that's available. So if other people need it, I mean, they're.
Yeah.
Listen, tell how close we are to town. We're going to take a field trip soon.
Yeah. Downtown is 2 miles.
Yeah.
The city limits is a mile.
Yeah.
So we're 2 miles from like where the courthouse is.
Yes.
All right. Lowe's and the courthouse down, that's where the hospital is in downtown. So you're about 2.5, 3 miles from downtown. Lowe's is 6 miles. Walmart's 6 miles. Lowe's, Walmart, restaurants, get your hair cut, Cracker Barrel,
Everything.
Interstate, everything is 5 to 6 miles away.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, from here. This is actually not an industrial park, even though there's an industry across the street and one next door.
Yeah.
This is not considered an industrial park.
No.
There is an industrial park down further as you go to town, but this one isn't. And this is on the outskirts, so you can see there are no homes anywhere in sight here.
No.
There's nobody lives up in through
No.
here. There's one way up on the mountain,
Like
and
way up
if
there.
you go down the road around the bend, which is probably a quarter to half a mile away,
I
you'll
mean,
see
they're
some
scarce.
houses.
They're few and far
Yeah.
between.
So there's nothing up on them ridges,
Yeah.
you know, and we're a mile from town.
Yeah.
So it's really
And we're going to take a field trip and go out to town. Maybe do it this week, maybe, if
fine.
it ain't too bad, and show where everything's at. Me and Alyssa did it that time, and everybody seemed to enjoy it. But it would show we can leave here and show exactly how far.
Where we're at.
Yeah, where we're at.
You gonna let me drive?
Of course you're gonna drive. I gotta film you.
Film you. All right, this is Tiny Town Way right here, everybody. So we're gonna come up this road here. This will all be, of course, taken care of real pretty. Come up through Tiny Town Way. It'll dead end at the end, and then you've got these 4 streets that come off of here. And then on the left, you got 4 more lots in these pine trees that'd be on the left. Now, there's a lot of extra land still where it dead ends down there on the left. There's probably enough for 3 or 4 more home sites. Don't know if we'll do that. That's all in the future if we want to do that later. Also below, on the other side of this little ravine out here in this field, we could actually put more homes around the edge. I just don't want to pack a lot in here.
Yeah.
I'm really satisfied with the forest, the beach, and the prairie. I like distance between them. How many more do we need? If we need more, let's just go buy some more land.
Yeah.
You know, and I think as a community and as the business gets bigger and we get more popular with the world and everybody that knows who we are, we'll just buy more land, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Let's do it some more. And
why not?
people,
do it somewhere else.
people like you that are participating in this are gonna want more stuff. And it can be across the street, it can be in another county, it can be in another state. And that's really where I've got my sights at, is more communities in other parts of the United States. I would love to develop everywhere else, you know, all over the place. And then take our homes and put them everywhere. Yeah.
And good question. Travis is asking about the riverfront. Is there any, what's the deal about the riverfront?
There's a major railroad between us and the 2 acres on the river, and it's major. There is no crossing.
No.
So you have to go up an embankment and down an embankment. So it's really not accessible. I mean, we can hike there, but it's really not accessible.
Right.
And I've approached the railroad company. You can petition a crossing, but until they told me it's a $1,500 application fee, and you'll probably be denied.
Yeah.
That's what they said.
Yeah.
There's really no reason to get there yet.
I know, yeah.
There's no power, water, sewer, nothing over there yet. My sites are right here.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to do right now.
Right.
Yeah.
And two, somebody asked, don't the lots have to be paved or on concrete?
No, neither one. Yeah. Okay. We're going to walk back to the shop.
Okay. You know, I have forgotten the names. Is this Jack Pine?
Yeah.
The first one, Jack Pine.
And then tamarack.
Tamarack, butternut,
Red
and
cedar.
red cedar. Okay,
Yep.
there we go. So that one's Jack Pine.
Yep. So we got 28 home sites on that side, 28 down here, and then the rest over there. Yep.
And then 4 and, is it 4 and 4 or is it 8?
Let's see, 8 and 8, isn't it?
Is it? I can't remember.
4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 56. Yep, 68, 12, minus 3,
Now, what's
plus
them
7,
pipes? Hang it. What is those pipes?
times 2. That's sewer.
Okay, so that's sewer right there.
Yeah. All these front lots come this way, all right, because there's a main sewer line in this road.
Okay.
So all those lots run this way, and they run down, all right? And then back behind the warehouse, because we have pumps back there.
Oh.
And then on the other side of that ditch, the creek, they all run back that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And they're putting in we're putting in a separate set of pumps that we paid for. So they're putting it's like a garbage disposal pump grinder, grinds all the solids and then pumps it towards the city.
And I just want to show everybody too that the trees and everything.
Yeah.
This is what it looks like in winter. So you can tell it's not like dead. Well, they can probably hear you. I don't know.
Not like dead. What do you mean?
Well, I mean, like, you know, like when you lose the trees and stuff in the wintertime.
Lose the leaves, not the trees.
You know what I'm saying? You know
When you
what-
lose the trees.
You know, when you lose the trees.
We lose the trees every winter. For fast-growing
They
trees.
get up and walk off. But it ain't bad. There's still a lot of coverage in the wintertime.
Coverage.
That's
Yeah.
why. Well, privacy, like at my house.
And of course, these are pines. And
Yeah.
the first part of the first phase of our community is mostly pine trees.
Yeah.
And then the second phase is hardwood trees.
Yeah.
And they're back in the back, there's mixed some pines, but it's totally two distinct
Yes.
forest roads here, phases. Yeah.
And in the summertime, I mean, it is full. Beautiful.
Come on, Manders.
I'm coming.
And we are packed here. We've got people living on top of people. And the city and the state have been so good to us of allowing us to do this temporary for everybody. Everybody's got electricity and everybody's got water and sewer. And they've allowed all that to be a temporary fix until we get our community going.
Yeah.
So we can't beat the municipalities, utility company, and everybody working with us. So he might be watching it, a gentleman from Huntington Beach today. He's been talking to somebody that knew us in California and wanting to know about helping homeless and stuff. And I told him my philosophy in homeless people is I feel like everybody's just, they're feeding, you know, the whole thing about the fish thing is like, they're all giving them fish. They're not teaching them how to fish.
Right.
And my whole philosophy was not to, you know, not to have the homeless live in a community. I personally don't think that's good because you get a lot of people that are homeless living in together. They're going to feed off each other's negativity and the reasons they are homeless.
Right.
So, but I was wanting a foster parent program to where if you bought a tiny home, you would, let's say you lived in LA, you would get a 3-year foster parent program and you get a tiny home in your backyard to house a homeless person.
I think it's a great idea.
And then you're taught how to care for this homeless person.
Yeah.
But financially, you get a big break on your property tax.
Sure.
So in LA, it's really high, you know, in
Yeah.
these big cities. So let's say you're paying $700-800 a month. You don't have to pay that out. Could you imagine if they said no property tax
Right.
as long as you have a homeless person in your backyard, you know,
Right.
in a beautiful, incredible tiny home. But because our homes are so inexpensive, it makes it work. So the city gives you a grant while you take care of a homeless, wipes out the homeless on the street. And then there are some really beautiful people that want to help homeless, but they don't want to go to soup kitchens. They don't want to do this stuff. And you can interview the homeless people. You can go like you're selecting a child, right? And you can take this homeless person home and you're taught how to educate them and how to teach them hygiene and how to teach them to get a job. And there's grants to get them an education and get them, you know, responsibility, making their bed and all that stuff. And there's some real rewardingness behind that. I think anyway, homeless is gone.
Yeah.
They're away from all of their peers where they learn and navigate towards bad habits, right?
Exactly.
So in 3 years, let's say the homeless person is up, gone, educated, and out. Then that homeowner gets to keep that tiny home.
Right.
Their taxes go back to normal.
Yeah.
And the city now can assess that tiny home as a property tax them again, right?
Yeah.
But the owners of that house can have a nightly rental, which is taxed by the city again.
Right.
And the city's making good money, but so is the homeowner, right? So I would even like to have some sort of a grant to where the homeowner, if the house was 25 grand, they get X amount of dollars off of the price of the house.
Yeah.
But just the incentive of not paying a property tax
Right.
for 3 to 5 years almost pays for the house itself.
Yeah.
If you think about it, if it's $7,000, you know, it's $7,200 a year. That's $21,000 over 3 years. It almost pays for the house because you didn't pay property tax.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
So it kind of washes it out. So the homeowner makes money. We get to sell a home, and the city gets more taxes
Right.
and no homeless people.
Exactly.
I don't know.
I mean, for it to even reduce it down some, you know, somebody
Yeah.
said on here, said, no, not my responsibility. Well,
Of course.
I feel like it is all of our responsibility. It's like for humankind, it's like we should not rely on just the government, you know, just to take care of these people.
Well,
I think we should all jump in and help everybody.
Government shouldn't have to be taking care of these people.
No,
they're
they shouldn't.
they're like us. They're human beings, and you know, I was essentially homeless at one time myself. When I lost a resort, I had nowhere to go, and you know, if it wasn't for a man to give me a place to lay down or a camper to stay in or something like that, I wouldn't have had nothing either. You know. And Amanda was one time she almost lost her house and everything. It can hit hard times, but most of these people may have been from habits that can't, listen, I know people They can't just swing it together mentally.
Right, exactly.
They cannot. When they look at that sun, it is nothing but sorrow.
Right.
It is nothing but depression. They hate themselves. They hate life. They hate everything. And sometimes they just need somebody to just give them like, let's help you out a little bit. And it's not made for everybody
And
to help
it's
them.
not for everybody. There are
No,
people
man.
that they're mentally ill and
Yeah.
they have got to be taken care of. But we got to do something, try to do something better than the people. When we went to San Francisco, they're on the sidewalk
Everywhere.
everywhere. So, okay, you know, everybody's like, no, I don't want to do this. Well, okay.
And that's fine.
That's fine. Let's let them in the streets and not.
But you know what,
drive
man?
the
But
cars.
not everybody wants to adopt children either.
Of
Okay,
course, but it's
and that's
a good
fine.
program.
Yeah,
I think could be a
and
great
it's not
program.
for everybody. So I said, okay, you take a city like LA. It's got, let's say,
Yes.
7 million people.
Mm-hmm.
You may have 2,000 homeless, right?
Yeah.
Maybe not even that many. But when they congregate, it looks like a god-awful mess, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So out of 7 million people, 0.003% of the people
Yeah.
that would take homeless in, it's done, it's over.
Right.
And I know that there are that many people in that city that would love to help,
Yeah.
right? You take a church, a congregation, they're gonna say, yeah, you know what, I would like, just 2 families go in together,
Yeah.
2 neighbors go in together and help. What a neat experience.
Mm-hmm.
Plus you get a tiny home paid for. That's the incentive,
That's
right?
right,
You get a
exactly.
tiny home paid for from the deduction in taxes that you get from your house. You got to hunt, and it's got to be about money, everybody. I know it's not always about your heart.
Of course.
It's got to be financially. We got to make money.
That's right.
I don't want to give just money away. I'm not a charity,
No. Exactly.
but it helps. But to help the homeless and help me sell homes and help you guys get a house, that's a win-win, man. Come on. Anyway, that was on my soapbox today when he come by. All right.
I don't know what it is, but it is always, and I know that we're not where the sun is.
Yeah.
If you're not in the sun,
Fingers go numb.
it's cold.
All right, I'm gonna get my coat
Okay.
and I'll be right back. And we'll go in. I want to show that house out. Amanda, I know I'm on the microphone, so I can't say nothing in here.
You better be quiet.
I better be watching myself.
You better be quiet. You better be quiet.
If she could hear me, right? I should, hey everybody, I should tell a real big secret on her. That's what I should look. I'm gonna look out the window. Yeah, I'm gonna look out the window, see her. She can't hear me talking, but you guys can comment that I'm in here. Look at her. Yeah, I'm watching her. Oh, she don't trust me in here by myself. Oh, Amanda, you ready?
Yeah.
Hey,
What?
that's new.
Hey, neighbor. You're like Mr. Rogers. Getting dressed.
I love these Walmart shirts you got me.
Those are awesome, aren't they?
Yep. Hey, Matt.
Yes, sir.
Need a hand?
I just was covering up this pile because I think we're getting rain tonight, so it didn't get wet.
Yeah.
Is he not awesome?
I know. I seen him do it. I was like, that's great.
He cares about this place like it's his own.
That's right.
You know why? He's old school.
Lucas was helping me scrape. He's like, well, you're like 43. I said, I'm 61.
Ah! 61,
That's
buddy.
awesome.
Yeah, he's a beast, man. He's awesome.
Or maybe 50 at the most. I said, no, I'm 61.
You need to correct me
61.
and say, yeah, I am.
Matt said, I get up every morning and I feel great. I'm ready to go to work.
My gosh.
That's what he said. I get in the morning, he's got a fire going, everything's going. He works from 7:30 to 5, done.
That's awesome.
Not a question, nothing, no complaints, nothing, and never stops.
Man.
Yeah.
Well, that's one of the reasons why he's here.
Exactly. He's not like, Amanda, the scenario you gave, you working in a factory. No, when you got somebody like Mike, that's another story.
What? It's
Mike!
It's Mike.
It's Mike! Look on that aisle. Is that not something?
Oh my.
Look at the homes, everybody.
I know.
Isn't that cool looking?
That's awesome.
We're spray foaming this
Hey,
one,
Mike.
siding.
How you doing?
Okay. Mike,
Just photobombing, you know.
Mike!
What it is.
he quit smoking after 44 years of smoking.
Almost 30. Almost 30. Yep.
Are you quit?
Yeah. Haven't
Done.
smoked one since December 30th. First.
God, that's awesome.
And chewing.
Yep.
And Rob was,
And you're in a good, you got a smile on your face.
he said he ain't had any problems.
I haven't, nope.
Oh,
I haven't been eating a lot. I'm still working out.
oh my God.
I mean,
Trying to be like daddy here.
Stress hurts a little bit, but
Yeah, I wear him out. I put it to him.
come in here and curse you guys a little bit. We'll be all right.
So, real quick, how much are cigarettes a pack?
Almost $8.
$8?
A pack. Whoa.
Would you smoke a pack a
70
day, or what, how much?
A little under. A pack every 2 days. Really. I've been trying to slow down, so it was.
Wow.
Rob said he was smoking almost two to three a day.
I think my mom was up to 2.5 packs before she died.
After
My mom died at
passed away, I smoked
61.
quite a bit for
Yeah.
a while. Yeah. It was
Yeah.
bad, but-
Now Rob, he quit smoking, drinking, diddling, and eating.
That's why I haven't gone to the wood shop. Period. You know?
He did. He went vegan
He
too.
did go vegan.
Yeah.
He said it's a 30-day trial though.
I don't know what happened.
Ain't that something?
All right, come here.
This went from G to PG real quick.
I want to show you this house here. Let me turn this down.
Radio!
Ah! Radio!
Right on the set.
Oh, got the mic on. I forgot. I just blew the eardrums out. I think it's a 9x20. Let me see here. Nine by 18. And it's got a tongue box. So they're putting a washer and dryer in the tongue, which is a real popular. What's wrong now?
It's
Off
something's-
again? You think the batteries are going bad?
It's getting hooked on your something. How about now? Can y'all hear?
Can you hear me now? All right. Testing 14.
I know. I think the batteries are going dead.
14.8. Come on in here.
Yeah.
All right. This house has got 2 doors. Now the challenge that we have with 2 doors is you have a door height that you have to work with. All right. Now we put this load ring across here just for the 2nd floor. Most of the load is being carried by these big girders, but we couldn't go any lower, right? Because you have a door. So in an RJO, it's like that because you come in the back and now if you don't want a door here, we could lower this thing anywhere you want in here. Also, the thing that predicts a door or the height of this loft is your shower. Now, if you have a shower, it's usually about this tall, but then you actually step up in the shower, a 4-inch little step, which if you're 6'2", a guy or a girl, you're really getting close to the ceiling. All right, so we usually leave these about 80 inches tall, but that dominates the height. Now, when you do that, then that limits the height upstairs in your loft, okay? Now, they're nailing sheeting on up there, so might get a little loud. What I wanted to show you is there's a loft, all right? Now, earlier in the day, we had this rafter was here, because the dormer is only 8 feet, but we had to make it 10 feet because we're going to put a retractable staircase right here, and you got to have headroom to get up inside there. So actually this dormer is going to be bigger than the one over on this side, which is nice because it allows headroom to go up in there. Now we also have a window here, all right? So when we were doing the designs, sometimes you just don't see it. And Ken has not been designing a long time, especially tiny homes. So he's still learning. He gives what the customer wants, but we're trying to educate him in the fact that he can learn to help the customer say, hey, you got a window there. The stairs are going to be in the window. All right, so we're kind of playing with this right now because the retractable stairs will come down. You have to have a platform, right? And then we may take 2 steps this way and then enter into the loft area, okay? So what I wanted to point out today is in the design, it has a staircase going up, but that dormer was that way. You couldn't get in, it hit your head. You need the stairs in the middle. You don't want stairs in the middle because you got a door, right? So all that was, so we have to call the homeowner and say, hey, this is the situation we're in. We got answers for it. We can figure it out.
Figure it out, yeah. And
We-
too, somebody talking about that the short. I think it might be dead.
It's blinking, green and red, green and red.
Then it needs charge.
Ah. They probably can't, they probably.
And now you're gonna, all right, now I'm gonna take this off and you have to speak loud.
Oh, so this is gone now?
Yeah. I think so.
Okay. So this is what I do sometimes, and I like coming up with some different challenges in the design and like you're saying, hey, can we do this? We can always figure it out. Always. That's what's fun about the tiny homes and what we do here. It really is. And so we just took them rafters. I come back here, put one across there, done deal, over with, no problem at all. It's neat. I like it. Oh, in here, you've got she's got the other microphone.
Thank you. Yeah, here, there's that, and y'all charge those. Thank you, Pam. Look, there's Pam. I'll let you pop it in. I'm trying to get
Plug it in. Now we got a microphone.
there you go.
In the bathroom, there's a washer and dryer. Also, is going to dominate the height of that ceiling. You got to have your washer and dryer to be coming in and out. So you got all this in here has to have a tall ceiling, and that's what made that height right there.
Jennifer wants to know what is retracting steps.
We did one in a video probably 5 months ago, and they're aluminum accordion steps, I call them.
Yeah, and that's what Lisa just said. She said
Yeah.
more like accordion
And they
stairs.
pull out and then they collapse. They're really cool because they're out of the way, you
Yeah.
know?
Mhm.
Yeah. But
Okay.
that's what we're going to put here.
Good, good.
This is the bathroom. This is a big bathroom.
Huge.
This is a third of the house is the bathroom.
Man, that's big.
Yeah. And this is only 18 feet. So it's only 2 foot longer than an RJO.
But now you can tell, me standing here, you can tell it's a little bit wider. You wouldn't think
Yeah, you
9
can
foot makes that big of a difference.
1 foot is amazing.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah. And it's, well, you know what? I don't know if you can do any more in a 9 foot than you would an 8, but it feels big.
It feels bigger.
You know, and I don't know if that's what you're wanting, just the feeling of that being bigger.
Yeah.
But like in here, it's just the whole bathroom.
Yeah.
Now there's your toilet, your shower, you got your vanity, you got your washer and dryer in here. There's a lot going on. You know?
Exactly
So there's
right.
look at this. Man, this is a bigger bathroom than yours at your house.
No. Is
Yeah.
it?
Look at it. It's got a washer and dryer in the bathroom.
Yeah, I ain't got a wash and dry.
Your bathroom is only 5 feet. This is 3. This is 6.
Mine's 5 by 1.
This is 6 by 8. Yours is 5 by 5 by 10,
Is it?
maybe 10.
Well, I'll be.
9 feet.
Yeah.
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's
So I
awesome.
wanted to show it. That's all I wanted to show on this house.
Okay.
Is the design on it. Yep. Kind
Hey.
of the features.
Remind everybody about Instagram, Facebook, everything.
God, go to
YouTube that
Instagram.
we've been-
Amanda's been plowing, throwing pictures on there, videos on there, little things we're doing. We're really trying to get excited about putting more stuff on there. Amanda's getting ready to decorate one, hopefully tomorrow, Wednesday.
Hopefully have
And-
it done by the weekend.
Yeah, and then Carrie's going to come out and video it for us. We'll have another decorated home for you guys to look at next week. Put that on YouTube and Instagram.
Yeah.
So stay tuned to all our social media
And Alyssa puts the sprinkle of it on there. She puts all the hashtags and all the stuff that gets on my
Yeah.
nerves. I don't know how to do all that stuff. It bugs me. And I'll text her and then she'll say, "Oh, it's done. Oh, it's done." She's
Yeah.
she's a show off.
show off.
That's what she is, you know.
So, you know what? Our company is we want to grow. We want to become more professional. We want to do everything better, right? But we're always just going to be us.
Yeah.
We're always just going to be the people we are, and we can't change that. I'm not going to be some highfalutin business guy doing this. Now, I want to be as smart as they come, as smart as Warren Buffett in
Right.
business. And I want to be courageous, and I don't want to be anything else but the best, right? But we're going to be who we are, and that's just the way it is. I hope you enjoy who we are, the people we are. It's going to be corny, it's going to be fun, it's going to be smart, it's going to be provocative, it's everything.
Gonna be
you got.
unorganized and be
Always.
organized and
you know what I
everything.
like about it is because people will criticize us being unorganized or
I know.
looking like we're, hokey and we don't know what we're doing. But you know what? I'm taking this thing as far as it can go. I've just started out. I feel like my life has just started. The business has just started. Everything has just started. And there's people being motivated around here to change their life, change their habits, change everything in their whole life. People's lives are changing. And you ain't seen nothing till you get 150 people living here.
Yeah. Touch on the financing real quick.
Financing.
Yes.
Working with the private financer. I don't know about the other financing company. It's been the holidays, so I don't know what they've come up with. He is the private financer is working with his own group plus a company that will take his money and put his terms in it and just push it out there. He asked me the question was, okay, you get a loan, and this was the question, and I'm getting some information from some lending institutions and banks is about, so you want a house from me. Well, he has no collateral because the home's not built yet. So then you get a construction loan and it rolls over into a mortgage. And so where's the safety net of him, you don't ever close on the loan. I never built a house. He's stuck with the money gone. I take it and run and I'm down to, Bangladesh on a terrace, sunning my toes.
Sunbathing. Yeah.
So anyway, those are simple, I think, questions
Trying to work it out.
that can be worked out.
Yeah.
He said that he's actually ready to probably do some small, like a few of the loans right now. But I don't want to really subject anybody to that until we know for sure exactly where he stands and what he wants. So I've had to let the holidays go, get it by. So we're now starting on, 2020. And listen, it's like racehorses in the starting gate.
Yeah.
And the gates just opened up today. And I can't wait because them horses are going to run all year long. I'm talking hard. So we got a lot to do. I'm excited about all this.
There's a lot happening this year.
Yeah, tons.
It's a big turning point for the company.
Get on your horse
Really
because
is.
think about this, man. Why are we waiting around? Why are you waiting around? Lucas told me today that the solar industry, his solar business,
Yeah.
this weekend took off.
Really?
Yes, he said he has taken 10 or 12, he had nothing. The phone was dead before the first of the year. Now it's went crazy, and he said because Iran, North Korea, unrest, election year, everybody's
There's a lot of stuff
freaking
going
out.
on.
He said people are asking about tiny homes. They want
Really?
a tent. They love our tiny homes because they can pay them off. They want solar on it. They want off-grid. They want to be protected. He said that's all he's hearing. So
a lot of people are thinking about that.
The buzz is on.
Real quick, the terms that you know about the credit score, things like that.
Yeah,
What do
650
you know?
credit score. 650 credit score.
How long?
23-year amortization, 10%. And you got to have 3 years tax return, and you got to have a financials showing what you own, what you owe, what you make, how much money you make a year. That's your financials.
Right.
3 years tax return, 650 credit score, 23-year amortization, and it's on a 10% note. Go to loan calculator, figure it out. 23 years, 10%, $30,000. Here's your monthly payment.
Yeah.
It's usually going to be around $250. 280 is
Okay.
what your payment will be. Now 10% is high, but you can pay it off pretty quick. I like doing that because you get your loan payment low, and the lender knows that. It's all about the payment.
Yeah.
But if you can afford that, but you can actually afford to double and triple the payments, you're good. At least it's something.
That's great.
Yeah.
And then too, Mark's daughter always watches you. Kira, did you say hi to Kira?
Hi,
I
Kira.
think she's 9 or 10. I can't remember how
Hi,
old that he
Kira.
said.
Tell your dad to bring you down here to drop you off. You want to be a Tennessee girl and grow up not like Amanda.
Not like Amanda. Real quick, Lynn Lowe. Hey, Lynn, how much down?
That's a good question.
Good question.
15 to 20%.
15 to 20%.
Yep.
So anybody interested should be going ahead and getting their paperwork together.
Yeah. So if your house is 30,000, you're gonna put about a $5,000 payment down, right? Mm-hmm. And that's easy.
I mean, somebody else said on here, I think it was the guy who said that it's reasonable.
It is reasonable.
It is reasonable.
It is.
Yeah.
So you get 15 to 20% down, finance it. Need more, man. Need more.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, and hey, that gets you in a house. At a couple $100 a month payment, you come here. You got if you buy it here, you'll have 2 years free rent. Think about that. So you take your $200 a month that you would normally pay in rent, double up your payments in 2 years. Mm-hmm. You may have half of it already paid off. And what I think's awesome, even better than that, is take that payment and put it on a nightly rental.
Right. Oh, yeah.
I'd live in my car for 2 years to pay that thing off, and I
Right.
got many houses paid for. So they can actually pay it off.
And to the 10% you were meaning it was a 10% of
Interest
the
rate.
Interest rate.
Interest
Yeah.
rate.
Interest, yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. You
Good.
guys see you tomorrow? Lights are going out.
Yeah, tomorrow's
Sun's going down.
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday. And it's supposed to rain, but we'll see.
I don't care.
We
Let it
still
rain.
gotta work.
I don't care.
Still gotta work.
I don't care. We're in the building. Everybody have a great night. Thanks for tuning in. Hang on, everybody. 2020 is going to be a rocking year. Yeah, good and bad. It's going to be everything.
And two, it's staying light longer, ain't it?
Yeah. December 21st, the equinox turned, Amanda. The days are starting to get
I don't know what
longer.
that is.
That means the Earth's going back the other way. Yep. February, we'll start having flowers pop out of the ground.
I know.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, it'll be the Easter
Yep.
flowers.
So I'm going to start tilling the ground. I'm getting ready for our gardens and our composting. And it's cool. All right.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah,
Let's go.
we're out.
All right.
Bye, Zach.
Yeah. We'll check on everybody.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Hey, come here, show our office.
Oh, well, I'm so glad you called me because I was about to. Oh, is there lights on?
Look.
Oh my God, guys, we're going to see the office for the first time. Okay, there's the outside door. Oh my goodness.
This is our office, man.
Oh my goodness.
Hangs for sheetrock, electrical, and we're ready.
Oh my gosh.
I know, this is neat, isn't it?
This is exciting because right here, there's the outside door coming in here. And then this is a door. This will be a door.
Be a door.
This will be a
So
door.
and we're gonna put a window either there or
Oh.
here. I'm gonna put another window here
Yeah.
for the girls, so they can check in and write stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, I'm so excited. And above, hey, Kevin.
I'm Ron. I'm taking a shortcut.
Come on in here. You go by here.
Hey, Dennis.
Hey.
All right.
Oh my God, that's great. So this is, but this just one.
And that'll be for man,
Probably you and Tom and.
Ken and everybody in there.
exactly.
Yep. And then
They're super excited.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome.
See you guys.
Bye.